What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where lately we haven't been rebuilding much of anything. But today we got an interesting offer. I told you guys that I was considering selling the Model T, and I got an offer that I just couldn't refuse. And this is the gentleman that made the offer to me. What's your name?
My name is Greg Lindsay.
Greg Lindsay.
Yes, sir.
And what did you bring to swap out for a 1925 Model T?
I have a 1986 Corvette. I think I was the third owner, and I bought it off a friend of mine that passed away. Love the car, but I'm really wanting to get the Model T for my dad to tinker with and everything. So I got it. The Corvette, all I know is it runs and drives great. I've got the original paperwork, the original wheels, all that stuff for it. And it's actually, for an 86, it's only got 79,000 miles.
I didn't even ask. Will you tell these people I didn't even look at it? Like I said, I haven't even looked at it yet.
I pulled up on I pulled up with my trailer, and before we started it, he told me he would trade me before he even walked out to the trailer.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's yet to look inside the car.
No, I haven't even seen it. I didn't know it had 79,000 miles. That's news. Let's go take a look at it real quick. It's a beautiful, beautiful car. Look who we got with us too. We got Michael. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just hanging out.
For once, I didn't call you Monkey Winch Mike or Monkey Pox Mike. How about that?
Monkey Pox. Raise the hood up, guys.
So there she is right there. Boy, it's a beautiful color.
It's dirty, but it's...
Was it like a ruby red, or?
I don't know if that would be considered like a ruby or maroon or...
Oh, she's pretty.
But it's got the 5.7 in it.
And it's got a brand new battery.
Brand new.
Brand spanking new battery. Yeah, just put it in today. Look at them tires. Look at those tires. Got new tires. I think the tires on this, overall, I'm going to say this is probably in slightly better shape than that one.
A little bit.
I'm thinking.
Jack,
yeah, I'm thinking that this one might be in a little better shape.
Jack,
this is the old school speedometer. The instrument cluster that has all the fancy little LEDs that light up and stuff.
On YouTube.
Really, really cool. Really, really cool. And the heavily bolstered seats, these are very hard for me to get in and out of. But when he said he had a Corvette and he wanted to trade for a Model T, I was like, yeah, you might as well just bring it over here. Here's the Model T. We got it to run.
Yeah.
That's about all it did. It ran till it ran out of gas.
Let my boys get on your video.
Sure. What's your names?
This is Jacob. This is Jackson.
Jacob and Jackson?
Yep, Jacob.
It's good to meet you guys.
He's 14 today.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah. But, whenever you sent me the video of it running, I was just fascinated.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. We were talking last night about the fact that in just over 2 years, that car will be 100.
Yes.
And still runs.
And they don't make them like that anymore.
No, they do not.
I mean, in some cases, that's a good thing, I think. But cars have come a long way in 100 years.
The luxuries are nice, but yeah, the nostalgia is super cool.
Very few cars could you fire up 100 years from today, and they're still going to run with their original components.
That truck is an 02, and in, 2102, it won't be running.
Yeah, that's going to be most anything that's been manufactured after, well, probably the 1950s. Mm-hmm. Getting into maybe 60s, 70s is where I think things really started falling apart as far as quality control goes. But yeah, man, this is super cool because I had no idea that I had no intention of trading. In fact, in the listing, I said no trades because I just wanted to be done with it.
I really didn't even notice that, or I wouldn't have said anything.
I'm glad you didn't notice it. I
just threw it out there. I thought, he may or may not. And then when you said you asked for pictures, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's like everybody that's watching my channel knows I did a series that blew up, got over 1 million views on like 2 or 3 different videos that I did on. It's a very big series. I called it Swamp Vet. It was the same generation vet, but it had been in a swamp in Florida for many, many years. And when I got it shipped to me as a joke, someone was kind of having a little fun at my expense. They sent me a junk Corvette, had lizards crawling out of it. My shop was infested with palmetto bugs, in other words, ginormous roaches that are like this big from Florida. Oh, wow. And lizards. I got it running. Awesome. Then I went and I bought another Corvette that looked beautiful, and I trashed it. I tore the nice one apart, and I put the swamp one together, sent it down, had fiberglass work, paint, and it came out a beautiful bright red
Built
Corvette.
A swamp thing, huh?
I called it Swamp Vet.
Really?
I did.
That's cool.
And this is no Swamp Vet. The reason I was really looking to sell is because of my shoulder. I really can't. I mean, I'm clearing out my garage right now, and I'm clearing out a bunch of stuff. This is one of those that it needs a lot of mechanical stuff. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I figured I might as well send it down the road to somebody who could.
My line of thinking was doing this seats too, and with these guys.
Yeah.
once they get in, there's no room for Dad. So
Well, that's true. Now, you got a little more room in that one. You just got to get it running first, and hopefully it gives your dad something to tinker with, and you've got plenty of parts to get it going, and then all you got to do is figure out how to drive it, because I never got to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be sure and send you videos.
Yeah, please do, because I would love to see when this thing finally, when you figure out how the pedals and everything work, I'd love to see it going down the road, and I think my audience would love to see it going down the road too.
I'll send you the maiden voyage.
Yeah, please. Its maiden voyage with me costed a windshield. I'm sure everybody remembers that. I knocked the windshield out of it on accident, but I've given them... you guys have the new tires, the new inner tubes, the new tube liners, all the new fuel system components that I have for it. You've got everything.
Sure.
Everything goes with it, and I wish you all the best of luck. And thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. This is super cool. Like, the last thing I need is another Corvette in my life. I always get rid of them because I don't fit them well. But I like it. I do. I like it.
What are you my age? 53-year-old fat boy trying to get out of that. It's kind of funny, but
well, you know, I've got a kid that's about to start driving. He wants a Fox body Mustang. It's his dream car. It's like a Fox body. I told him, I said, if you can get, you know, I don't, straight A's, whatever, but if you can just make good grades throughout high school, as soon as you're 16 and I see that you've been putting in the work, I'll buy you the nicest Fox body I can find. Sweet. And we made that agreement, and to my dismay, he's making really good grades.
Awesome.
Really good grades. So I may try to bribe him a little bit and say, hey, screw a Fox body, man. Wouldn't you rather have a Corvette?
No doubt.
His mom will kill me over it. She's going to say no to a Corvette. But I'm thinking it could save me a lot of money.
Well, I originally had a 77 and a 79 Corvette.
Oh, the C3s. I love those.
That was going to be their first car, and their mom's like, no.
That's what I'm going through with his mom. And I'm trying to tell her he's a good kid. You could tell. I know because I was a bad one, so I know how to spot him. I was like, he's not, he's going to fool around a little bit. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Just trust him. You got to trust him. If you can't trust your kids, then I guess reevaluate your parenting, maybe. I don't know. Or start busting their asses a little bit harder. Whatever you got to do.
That's it.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Again, thank you. Hey, it was great meeting. I forget everybody's name.
That's Jacob.
Jacob
and Jackson.
you're?
I'm Greg.
Greg
yes,
and Jackson. All right. It's good to meet you guys. And Monkey Wrench Mike, I can't thank you enough for helping load this, because he's not supposed to be loading things either.
Yeah.
You're not supposed. So Monkey Wrench Mike to the rescue today. I'm going to do something real special. I'm going to leave a link to his channel down below. And you know what? They could go to your channel and subscribe as their way of saying thank you for coming out here and helping today. Wouldn't that be awesome? Go check out Monkey Wrench Mike's channel. Guys, we're going to check out this Corvette here in a little bit. But first, I got some spring clean, or if it's not spring, I got some winter cleaning to do on this shop so I can fit some more cars in here.
We got to drive a car in there.
And we do. Yeah, we got to. In fact, we should film that. That's going to be fun. I'm not doing any work. I'm going to use the airport tug, and we're going to rip the axles right out of the front of that 190. Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
All right, so before we go check out the Corvette, we're going to try to use this air. This is the whole purpose of buying the airport tug right here.
Right, yeah.
It was to haul cars over to the shop, and we're going to give that a try.
With the worst car of all.
Okay, well, throw it in neutral. Let's see if this thing wants to run. I honestly have no idea how this is going to work, especially on dirt and gravel. But, will she run? Uh-oh. All right, we're going to wait for him to give us a sign. We're good? Okay. Let's see if this thing can pull that little car back there. Wow. It actually pulls it pretty well. I wonder if we should kick it up a gear. Woo-hoo, wow. Get it, old girl. Not bad. This thing is working great. As long as he doesn't run into me, we'll be good. Look at that. second gear, guys. Second gear, not a problem. All right, coming around this curve. All right, I think it's safe to say you can pull it. Let's get it in the shop. Did we do it? Yeah, it does smoke a little bit. Tell me this, you know I was only in second gear? It's got 2 more gears.
Really?
That was just second gear.
It was pulling it like it wasn't.
Dude, I didn't even feel.
It, really?
Yeah, this.
Wow.
I may reconsider letting this go, truthfully. I had a guy show up today, and he said 1,000. I said, well, yeah, I really could use the space, and I don't really need it. I'll take $800 for it. He's like, oh, I'll think about it. Okay, well, you're gonna screw around and think about it too long, and I'm gonna decide it's more valuable sitting here moving these clunkers in and out.
Wait a minute. Did you just call my car a clunker?
Well, this one,
All
yes.
my cars are clunkers.
That's not true, but this one, I'm the guy that did Swamp Vet.
Yep.
And I got to be honest with you, I got my doubts about this one. But if anybody can do it, it's Monkey Wrench Mike. So we got this in here. Now you got a place in the air conditioning that you can work on it. That's nice. So yeah, we'll get these doors closed, and we're gonna go. In fact, why don't I show you guys the Corvette? That's what we can do right now. We can check out the Vet. So here she is. Truth is, I haven't done much looking at it. I walked around it earlier when we were talking to him, and that's about it. I mean, it's, you know, it's a C4 Corvette. I love the spoiler. I love the exhaust. I did notice when he had it running earlier, it looked like it was smoking a little bit, blue smoke. You know, who knows, maybe it's rings or whatever. Truthfully, I just don't care. I traded a 1925 Model T for a 1986 Corvette. I feel like it was a great deal. I'm happy. Truthfully, I just don't care. Let's hop in real quick. Let's see. Oh boy, sitting in this thing is not fun. Oh, she fired right up. She fired right up. Let's see. The gauges work too. Oh, you give it some gas and she dies. And she fires right back up again. Look, I don't expect that the thing's gonna run and drive flawlessly, guys. You know, I'm not I'm not expecting much out of this old girl. But I guess it wouldn't hurt. Maybe we can get it to move. Let's see. Take it up, park it in the driveway real quick. I don't guess that would hurt anything. There we go. Nope, she died. She died. Oh man, I got screwed. No, I'm kidding. It definitely seems like we got a little bit of a fuel problem going on there. As soon as you start giving it some gas, she tries to cut out on you. I'll be honest with you though, the car feels great. I'm not gonna pull out in front of traffic or anything. We'll let this traffic go by. Yeah, as soon as you give it throttle, she dies. You floor it, she dies too. But she starts right back up. Interesting. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It just means there's something we gotta tinker with and figure out. You think that window over there works? It does. Oh man, it's got that top that you can take off as well. I don't remember how that works, but somehow this top comes off. And what do we got here? Just a little, oh, you got your little seat controls right here. And your windows and your mirrors. That's nice. Cup holders, if you could even call those cup holders. But yeah, 76,000 miles on the odometer. Not bad. This is not a bad little car, guys. She's bucking. I'll bet once it warms up, it starts running right. But we'll find out, guys. I'm stuck here in traffic, And if you think I'm just gonna pull out with this thing dying, that ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna take my sweet time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm just gonna be real ginger with her, because as soon as you tap that gas, yeah, as soon as you tap that gas, man, she shuts down on you. Oh wait, what is that? What is this in my driveway? Okay. There it goes. She's definitely cutting out. It's getting better though. It's getting better. Make sure she's in park. I've had enough cars trying to run me over to last me a lifetime. I don't need any more. Ooh, listen to that. Listen to that exhaust. She's not smoking. I'll tell you what. This thing looks really nice for a 1986. I mean, this is clean. I love those wheels. He's got all the paperwork. He's got the original turbine wheels that he's given me with tires. Very nice. And then you got this heap of crap sitting right here. What is this? Oh, this is my latest acquisition. The SEMA built Mustang 5.0. Yep, this is her. Pro-charged, over 500 horsepower. Was on the cover of Hot Rod Magazine, Motor Trend. This car has been all over the place. It's got 10,000 original miles on it. And right behind it, we got the new to us 1986 Corvette. I'd like to know how to pop the hatch. I know how to pop the hood, but I don't remember how to pop the hatch on this thing. Seat controls, blah, blah, blah. Is it in here, maybe? No. I keep thinking it's in here. There it is. Let's see if she holds herself up. She does. Look at that. Even the struts work. They look new. Okay. Nice mat back there. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. So, big shout out. Unreal, man. I see little hearts all over it. I'm wondering if his kids didn't want to see it go away. I'm betting they weren't too happy about this car going away. The coolant temp is sitting at 160. Yeah, she's definitely cutting in and out. What do you think the air conditioner works? Let's see. So we got it down to 60. Let's do, oh, it sounds like it kicked in. No way. Yeah. Don't tell me the AC works in this thing too. We got oil pressure, you got your range, you got your trip, instant fuel economy, average fuel economy. Yeah, none. Volts, temp. Guys, we got air conditioning. Are you serious? Do the headlights work? Surely the headlights don't work. It's got cold air conditioning.
That's much better than the Model T.
And the headlights work.
And the headlights work.
Still better than the Model T. Yeah, every time you start to give it gas though, it tries to die. Yeah. So she's got, you know, again, I'm not mad or anything about it at all. It's just one of those car things, you know.
She's full of love. Look at all the hearts.
Yeah, I know somebody didn't want to see her go. I don't blame them neither. She is a slick little car, man. Slick little car. We'll have to do a little bit of wrenching on her and figure out what's going on with her. But I think you and I need to go run some errands, yeah, so that we can get back here and get some stuff done. So we'll be back. All right, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking it's time we take the Corvette for a spin. It's the next day for me and the sun is setting over my field of broken dreams and broken promises sitting right here. Yeah, no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But I do think it is time we take her for a proper drive and see how she does. We're gonna do our standard 10 miles. Let's see if she wants to fire up today. It's a cold start. Why does the cooling fan come on as soon as I turn on the ignition? Hold on. Where's the hood release? I don't remember. Is the, do you think it's possible that the coolant temp sensor has come, disconnected? Well, I popped the hood and I checked the coolant temp sensor. That thing is a bear to get to. It is really buried in there. Yeah, the cooling fan comes on as soon as you turn the key on. Interesting. And then as soon as you give it gas, it dies. There's something going on with the, there are two temperature sensors. One goes to the coolant gauge, which is right here, and that one is obviously reading properly. There's another one that feeds the computer. And what I think is happening, I think that that temperature gauge is stuck on high. So the car thinks that it's already really hot, which kicks in the cooling fans and changes the fuel trim. So the car doesn't realize that it's cold. So when you hit the gas, it dies. But as soon as it gets up to operating temperature, it starts running right again because the fuel map is correct. You'll also notice when I turn the key, there is no check engine bulb. This is an OBD1 car. The only way on a GM to run the codes is to use the check engine light. So we're gonna have to replace that bulb and then put a paper clip or something down in the OBD1 port and jumper those two wires to get a flashing check engine light that'll tell us what system we need to be looking at. So what I'm gonna have to do is, instead of making you guys sit here and wait for me, we're gonna have to let this car sit here and run until it gets up to normal operating temperature. And once it does that, we should be able to take it out on its maiden voyage and see how it does. And this is exactly what I meant. You could actually hear the difference in the way this car idles when it goes from closed loop to open loop, or is it open loop to closed loop? You can hear the idle. It gets a little, you hear it, a little choppy. But as soon as it does that, not an issue. She's ready to go. So yeah, your guess is as good as mine, but I'm gonna say it's probably just a simple sensor, a coolant temp sensor, or maybe the mass airflow sensor, maybe the idle air control valve, maybe the throttle position sensor, if I didn't say that already. I don't know, but as soon as she gets up to operating temperature, she's ready to roll. So why don't we take her for a maiden voyage and let's see if we can do 10 miles. Let's see what the odometer says. The odometer currently says 76,439.9. Let's see what it says when we get back. Is she gonna make it? I think she'll do just fine. All right, let's see what she does. I found something that doesn't work, and that is my seatbelt. So I am not able to, oh, I'm about to roll into the ditch right there. Oh boy. That could have been real bad. That could have been really bad. There we go. I got it this time. Oh, well, that would have been some great video content right there, wouldn't it? Maiden voyage, I drove the Corvette right into a ditch. Let's see if we can get out of here. Take her on her 10-mile journey. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm sitting here trying to decide what to do with this car, because the truth is I don't need it. I had planned on just getting rid of the Model T, getting the cash and being done with it. Okay. I mean, I don't know how fast we're going, but drive straight. I'm surprised that I'm not hearing any loud clunks. I'm gonna roll these windows up some because I know it gets loud for you guys. Oh, the windows are a little creaky, I guess. Once we get around the bend here, we'll go ahead and open her up a little bit. It'd be nice to have a speedometer. The odometer is working though, so that's good. 74,000 miles or 76,000 miles on this bad boy. That is nothing for something from 1986. Okay, let's get over this hill real quick. Yeah, not an issue. It rides absolutely great. Okay, I guess we should probably go ahead and hit the throttle. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Needless to say, she's got all her gears. I knew she would. The gentleman that traded it to me, very honest guy. He's a nice guy. I had no doubt that the car was exactly what he said it was. And I'm telling you, once she gets up to operating temperature, man, she's ready. She is ready to roll. Temperature is really nice. It's sitting at 161 degrees right now. Oil pressure is 67 psi, and we're sitting at 1800 RPM. Smooth as silk. Let me just punch it one more time. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like, oh my god, it's fast. But it's fun. It's fun. It's not stupid, scary fast. It's fun fast. It's just right. I have no idea what the horsepower and torque numbers are on this thing. I'm sure, being that it's an 86, the torque is probably like 320 pound-feet of torque, and the horsepower is probably like, I don't know, 180, 200, something like that. These things were really, really anemic during these times. But honestly, I think it was a good trade. The gentleman that got the Model T is thrilled to death with it. He is very happy with it. And I've got to be honest, I'm thrilled with this C4 Corvette. I mean, this was a great deal in my opinion. We both got what we wanted. We're both happy. So, you know, assuming there's nothing crazy wrong with the car that needs our attention, we may end up just going ahead and sending this one down the road. I just don't see any reason to keep it. I have no use for it. I've got way too many cars, and it would definitely be good to start turning some of these things into cash. This is a really rough road, and the car is doing really well. I'm very impressed with it. Handling is great. You know, you give it gas and it goes. Air conditioning works. In fact, I think I'll turn that on right now. I'm riding around dying of heat stroke in this thing. I forgot it's got AC. Let's check out the stereo. Oh yeah, you get no stations out here. Yeah, we get no stations. Lovely. Okay, well, I can hear static, so the radio works. It's just not picking up any stations. Very nice. I wish I knew how fast we were going, but I'd assume we're probably going close to 60 right now. AC feels nice. Not bad for a 1986, not at all. We're almost to the stop sign, which means we're at our halfway point. This is 5 miles in. And if you guys didn't think she'd make it, well, shame on you, because I knew that she would. We should probably turn our headlights on now, which work. Look at that, both of the flip-up headlights work. Brights and dims, signals work, power windows work. The only thing that I found in this that doesn't work is the speedometer, and the power door locks do not function, and my driver's seatbelt, for whatever reason, it's locked up down at the bottom. Very common issue with these old GM cars. It's just stuck, but aside from those things, everything else on this car seems to work properly. And she runs like an absolute top. So we made it. Let's flip a Yui. See if we can do this without getting ourselves run over here, without scraping. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Oh. What a fun car. What a fun car. The windshield's a little dirty. should be a little more careful without a seatbelt on, but damn, man, she is just nimble and quick. She's eager to go. She just wants to play. She just wants to play. I'm telling you, we get this thing cleaned up, just give it a good bath, clean the windows and everything. You got yourself a nice little Corvette here. Yeah. Well, there's no point in making you go through the ride all the way back. It made it there, and I have no doubt it's going to make it back. So we will reconvene when we make it back to AR headquarters. Well, I told you it's going to make it. I knew it was going to make it. Damn thing runs out just fine. It's a good car. Brakes feel good. Steering feels good. You really can't fault it for what it is. An old Corvette from the 80s. You know, some of the worst years for all auto manufacturers in America. Just the quality was not there. They were cheap. They were anemic. But at the end of the day, this one survived, and it still looks and feels, well, like an 80s Corvette. Not something that's going to blow your mind, but if you're looking for something that's just fun, easy to work on, parts are readily available and cheap, well, don't look any further than something like this. I think I have decided I'm going to go ahead and send this down for sale. Not just yet. It'll be just a little while before I'm ready to let it go, but and I don't think I'm going to park it back where I had it. Maybe I will. Yeah, screw it. We'll put it back there. Just so that all my cars are in line and kind of uniform with one another here. There we go. Headlights will go down just like they're supposed to. Turn off that air conditioning. Shut her off. Now let's turn it back on again and see how it runs, and we'll see where the coolant temp is sitting at. Fires right up, no issue. Coolant temp is sitting at 169, 170. I mean, that's right where it should be. And the odometer now reads, you guys probably can't see it, but it's 76,450. 76,450. Brights, signals. I mean, what more do you want, man? Even the fog lights work. Those are the fogs. I can turn the headlights off. There's your fog lights. There's your fogs. She sounds good. She sounds really, really good. Well, we made it back to my field of broken dreams. We've got a Camaro sitting out there all by its lonely. I'm probably going to pull that in the shop at some point here in the near future. And we can, you know, maybe we could try to get it running. What's it going to hurt? We got the TRX. We've got the SEMA-built Mustang GT. We've got the C4 Corvette, the Subaru, the drug car. We've got the twin-turbo modified 335. We've got the Porsche Cayman S. We've got the Honda Accord that still needs that back. I don't know if I'm even going to ever get around to it. We still have the Roadster, and of course we have Watch Jericho's airport tug that I have honestly been using around here, and it works great for what I bought it for. I said I was going to use it to haul cars around the yard, and I have. You can hook a chain to that thing, and it will drag a dead car through this property like it's nothing and drag it uphill into my shop with no issue at all. Through the dirt, through gravel, it doesn't care. It tears right through it. Down here, we have a Chevy Citation. I know it's getting dark, so the video quality is going to go to hell in a handbasket, but of course, we've got the two trailers, and we've got the Chevy Citation. In fact, the this trailer right here, my cargo trailer, I just loaded up with my Harley because I am going to strap it down. Probably not going to be easy to see, but the bike is, well, yeah, the bike is in there. Trust me, the bike is in there, and unfortunately, it's about time to let this go. So most likely going to strap this thing down, and I'll be taking it back to David Stanley here in the near future. Back, I should say. I'm taking it to David Stanley to get rid of it. There's the Citation. So much more stuff. So many cars and so little time to get everything done. So I guess before it gets any darker and you can't see anything at all, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. But I would like to thank each and every one of you for watching the video, and I'd like to ask you to drop your comments down below and tell me what you think. Was it a good trade or a bad trade? I know some of you are going to be upset to see the Model T go because we didn't get it finished, but again, And I hate beating a dead horse, but because of this shoulder, I can't do the stuff that needed to be done to that car or a lot of these cars that I was intending to get some work done on. I just can't do it. My health has got to come before doing stuff to all of these cars. So I'm not happy that I was put in the position that I was put in, but something had to be done. And honestly, I think it was a great deal. And I think hopefully we can come out ahead on this Corvette when it comes time to sell it. Not to worry, I am going to send it to Copart, and when I do, you guys will be the first to know. So there will be a link to it. You'll be able to go bid on it yourself, and I think this will be a great car for somebody to tinker with, play around with, and just enjoy. It's a low miles Corvette. I believe he said he still has the window sticker, a car cover for it. He's got the original wheels. Like, the guy has everything for it. So legitimate dude. His name was Greg, again, and his kids. It was really great meeting you guys. Thank you for coming out and making this deal. I think it worked out good for everyone. Now, real quick, before we end the video, I wanted to put an idea to you because I've got something on my mind. You guys know that I'm going to be doing a giveaway on at least a few of these cars, and I had an idea. I like the idea of taking a negative situation and trying to turn it into something positive to help other people. So I've been discussing this with some people, and I think we might be able to make something work where we could turn the channel into something a little bit different, and I don't think there's anybody else that's really doing it like I'm talking about doing. What I'm thinking about doing is buying a bunch of cheap cars. They may need a little bit of work. Some of them may need nothing at all but a new owner. I can't sell cars, you guys know that. I cannot sell cars to the public, but I can give cars away for free, and I can count that as advertising if I put my logo on the car, and you are required to leave my logo on the car for, you know, a period of 12 months or something like that. That would be a contractual thing. That way it's considered advertising. So this way I can buy cheap cars that most of you would not be able to get your hands on, because a lot of these that I get are dealer-only cars. But then I can offer them to you as a giveaway, free of charge. All you got to do is come get them. Come get the cars, and they're absolutely free. Imagine how many people we could help if this took off on the channel. If it doesn't take off and there's no money in the video content, then obviously I can't continue doing it. But I'm willing to take the risk and put my own money behind it first and see if it works. If it works and you guys like it and the videos do well and I can make money from it, and we can help charities and we can help people that need a vehicle, it's a win-win-win for everyone, and we may be the only ones on YouTube doing it. So drop a comment below and tell me if that's something you're interested in. Also, if you want to see that kind of content, subscribe to the channel now. Get in now, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Go do that. The links are down below. Like I said, it's getting dark. I gotta go, but tell me what you think. I think that we could really help some people that could use the help. You know, families, children, mothers, fathers. We could really help people if this is something that you think you would like to see. So drop those comments below. Stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.